welcome to Somerville Boys Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders take on the Watertown Raiders in an early season matchup. Highlanders come in with a record of 1-2. Watertown 0-2 on the season. They do control the face-off, though, as that shot is thrown wide of the net by Caleb Mayu for the Raiders. We'll go out of bounds. The Raiders will be inbounding. Welcome to this lacrosse coverage. We're going to talk about some rules. We're going to talk about what goes on in lacrosse as that comes out from behind the net for the cutter. Could not get it. Breaking out the other direction is Tim Jones for the Highlanders as he is pushed from behind and knocked to the ground as he entered into the attacking zone. Stoppage of play here. Somerville will get the ball as they will get into the Watertown attacking zone. It's a 110-yard field. As you're looking for references on the field, it's the blue lines that define the out-of-bounds area. There's 15 yards behind each goal. That is considered the X position back there behind the goal. Basically, that's where attacks tend to come from. People will cut towards the net and somebody come out from the X position for the pass. As you see from the X position right there, and the goal is good as Dylan Marujo puts that one in for the Highlanders. Excellent pass there from behind the net, that 15-yard area back there, the X position, getting the assist on that one. I did not see who got that assist. I think maybe it was Alex Morgan back there behind the net as well. You will note a lot of crossover from the hockey team onto the lacrosse pitch. As once again the Raiders are able to win the face-off. Highlanders lead 1-0 early as the shot is attempted by their captain, Levon Goikazian. Goikazian's shot was no good. No, it was good, as it did get into the net, as he snuck that one by Sean Hickey. So 1-1 is your score. There are 9 players plus a goalie on each team, 3 midfielders. They position themselves in the midfield area there for the face-off. Face-off occurs right at midfield. Those midfielders can crash in and pick up the ball, as you just saw occur. But the Highlanders able to steal that one away, and now they are into the attacking zone. Shot taken. That goes wide as Logan Gauthier tried that one. Now Alex Morgan with it around in the X position. Gets it to Dylan Marujo. Marujo's shot is blocked away by the goaltender, William Palazinik. Watertown coming off a winless season last year. They went 0-18, ranked number 43 at the end of the year in Division 4. The Highlanders 3-15 on their season last year. Breaking in is their captain as Levon Goikazian picks up his second goal of the game. And that is a 2-1 lead now for the Raiders of Watertown. 4 12-minute quarters. As we have 10 minutes and 14 seconds remaining, you note after each score there is a face-off. Face-off very, very critical in this sport of lacrosse. And the Raiders once again control off of that face-off. Breaking in towards the goal is going to be Gabriel Oliveira. He loses it there. Scrum in front of the net. And it's going to be Watertown's possession as they will inbound. 22, Edward Goikazian, as they will work it around the perimeter now. Caleb Mayu has it out at the edge of the attacking zone. 6 players in the attacking zone for the attacking team as Mayu's shot goes wide. I think Hickey may have gotten a stick on that one. Goaltender, the only player on the pitch that can use their hands, can grab the ball with their hands. Aside from that, everybody else must use the stick. You note the long sticks out there. Those are more for defenders. As number 10 breaking out from the X position, Logan Marifote. And Marifote able to get that one in. A 3-1 lead now for the Raiders as they have come out scorching here. 9:24 remaining here in the first quarter. The Raiders 0-2 on the season so far, as they lost to a very, very tough Arlington team, as well as a loss to Lexington for their 0-2 record. The Highlanders have defeated Revere this season, early on in the season, then losses to Medford and Malden. Highlanders coming off a 3-win season last year. Revere was who the Highlanders beat twice last year, as they were able to relegate Revere down to the basement of the GBL. They also had a victory against Salem last year. As I noted, Watertown, no wins last year, 0-18 on the season. They are a Division IV squad. Both teams looking to improve, get their teams and their programs improving. A great opportunity for both teams to get a win in this situation. And right now it's Watertown who seems to be taking care of the business as they lead 3-1. Of course, we've got boys lacrosse here for you on Somerville Ed TV, but that's not all that we have going on this spring. Sports across the board, as the girls lacrosse team as well. They've started off the season 1-1. They had a 1-goal victory and a 1-goal loss. So very, very tight games. We're going to have some coverage of the girls lacrosse team. Volleyball, aspirations of the playoffs once again for the volleyball team. They are 1-1 on the season. A loss to a very tough Malden squad. The quality of the GBL is Malden, no question about it, as they have been the GBL champion 2 years running. Highlanders and as well as Revere are also very, very tight on Malden this year in the GBL, so we will be keeping an eye on that chase and having volleyball coverage throughout the year. Over on the baseball diamonds, we've got softball. They are 0-1 thus far this season. No wins, a tie early in the season, and a 1-run loss. So aggregate, they've only lost by a run, but they're 0-1. We're looking for a victory for the softball team coming up. We'll have coverage of them as well. Also, baseball coverage. 1 and 2 so far this season are the Highlanders on the baseball diamond, but playoff aspirations for them as well, as they made the playoffs last year too. We have all that coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Get those subscriber numbers up. We really appreciate it. Mash those buttons for us. So the Raiders have the ball here on the near side of the attacking zone, as Levon Gukasian with it once again gets it blocked, but is able to chase it down, trying to collect it. And he does before midfield there. Trying to break in there. Pass over here to the near side, gets by the Raiders. Out of bounds. It will be the Highlanders inbounding. As the inbound comes in to Alvin Benavides. And Benavides will pass it forward towards the attacking zone. Dylan Marujo with it there. Pass from Marujo goes into the middle to Seamus Foley. Shot and score for the Highlanders, as Foley gets it from Marujo. And it's a 1-goal game. 3-2 is your Raider lead. 8:19 remaining here in the first. Good example of a quick transition there by the Highlanders, as Benavides got it forward to Marujo. Marujo was able to deliver it to Foley and put that right in the net. Excellent job by the Highlanders. Raiders will come away with the ball here, as that one shot towards the net goes out of bounds. On an out-of-bounds shot like that, the team that has a player closest to where the ball went out of bounds maintains possession in that case. Raiders had a man back in the X position, and so they are able to get possession. However, errant pass there picked up by Tim Jones. Jones in the transition area. Nice drop there to James Walker. Walker into the attacking zone looking for the shot. Fake, shoots it down on the ground in the crease. Goalie trying to pick that one up, and he is able to, as Palazinik's able to get it. Sends that one forward. 50-50 ball though. Opportunity here for the Highlanders to get possession back. They are unable to, as Edward Gukasian, able to get the ball. He feeds that one forward to his brother, Levon Gukasian, and a behind-the-back shot there by Levon. And that's a good one. 4-2 is your Raiders lead as Levon Gukasian getting the job done, his third goal of the game for the Raiders. 7:26 remaining in the first quarter. We will have another face-off here at midfield. Raiders dominating in the face-off circle so far. As there's Gukasian once again. He's able to pick it up and pull it away. Plays that one forward over here to the near side. There's brother Edward Gukasian with it now. Gukasian, he breaks in. His shot is no good. Picked up behind the net by Benavides. But Alvin unable to completely control the ball. The Raiders will have it. As they get the ball inbounded to Marafote. Marafote, the only other goal scorer, I should say, for the Raiders so far today. And he will break towards the net, looking to make it 2 on the day for himself. That one partially blocked. I believe Austin Pereira got in there with the stick and was able to block his stick on that shot. Highlanders will get it. As possession changes. Willard with it. Heads it out to Pereira. Pereira, good speed there, as you see. Speed can kill on the lacrosse pitch as Pereira's in, looking for Alex Morgan, and the shot by Morgan goes wide. As Pereira had Morgan right in front, but Morgan was unable to get it into the net, and the Raiders come away with it. Big steal there for the Highlanders. So they get it away, but could not quite corral it. And this ball is going to be in the Raiders' possession. As Berkowitz now breaking out here to the near side. A pass there is going to be picked up, dribbled around, knocked out of bounds by the Raiders. On a non-shot out of bounds, the last team to touch it loses possession. So the Raiders let that one get out of bounds, and there's Dylan Marujo with it as he tries to break towards the net. Marujo trying to get the ball, will kick it over, head it over towards Alex Morgan. Morgan will pick it up, head it back to Marujo. Marujo driving in, looking for the shot. He will take it, goes wide. As Marujo tried to bust through 2 Raiders there to get the shot off, ended up sending it wide. Alex Morgan with it now as he brings it in from the X position. He's defended tightly back there. And we have a change of possession here. As the Raiders are breaking it out of their defensive zone. Penalty flag is going to be thrown. So we're going to get an illegal check there as the slashing is called against the Highlanders. Raiders will have possession here. Raiders leading this one 4-2, 5:09 remaining in the first quarter. Raiders looking for their first victory since the 2021 time frame. And that shot gets sent right back towards Gukasian. And now trying to pick it up is going to be Tim Jones, and he's able to as he gets it into the area. But then it's knocked away, stolen away by the Raiders, but they're unable to control it as well. As Gukasian was in there and he was able to take it away, he passes that one forward towards the attacking zone. Caleb Mayu with it there. Mayu feeds it over to the far side. Once again, that's Gukasian, but he couldn't control it. And the Highlanders look to pick it up. Instead, Marafote comes away with his shot. It is blocked. Nice job there by Hickey as he's able to get the block on that shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It will remain with the Raiders. Mirafote gets it over to the near side to Gukasian, tries that back, fakes it. He takes the forehand shot instead, and that is knocked aside by Sean Hickey. Hickey doing a good job in goal so far, knocking a couple shots aside in this possession. Now Mirafote once again with it. Benavides tried to get that one away, unable to though. Shot taken, goes wide, as that was Mayhew with the shot. Possession stays with the Red Raiders. Mirafote once again with it. Mirafote feeds it. Nice job there, as breaking towards the net was Ed Gukasian. And he gets himself a goal here. 5-2 is the Raider lead. 3:41 remaining in the first quarter. As Gukasian was coming out from behind the net on a beautiful break there and was able to get it in behind Hickey. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back as the Highlanders trail 5-2 against the Raiders of Watertown. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium as the Raiders lead the Highlanders by the score of 5-2. 3:41 remaining here in the first quarter. Raiders have dominated the face-off circle, and the young man in the face-off circle, number 13, Levon Gukasian, has dominated this game thus far, as Gukasian has 3 goals already today. You see Gukasian, number 13, right there with the ball, as he once again wins the face-off, fakes the pass into the attacking zone, then drops it off to Berkowitz, and Berkowitz will drop that into the net. Beautiful pass by Gukasian, as he was able to find Berkowitz right in front of the goalie, Hickey, for the Highlanders. That is a 6-2 lead now for the Raiders. Raiders looking for their first victory in quite a while. They were 0-18 last year, come into this season. In this game, 0-2 so far this season. Doing an excellent job so far here against the Highlanders, coming out on fire. As the Highlanders looking to win this face-off, and they will get the ball after the face-off due to the infraction by the Raiders. So the Highlanders now, as Alex Morgan, he has an assist today. They will work it around the perimeter. As Owen Rosas gets it down to Morgan, now back out here to the top of the attacking zone. And Berkowitz gets in there and causes some dismay. And it's going to go back around to the Raiders, as the Highlanders lost it out of their attacking zone past midfield. But then out of bounds on the pass off the Raiders, goes right back to the Highlanders. And the Highlanders looking to break this one out quickly, as that ball goes forward to Seamus Foley. Foley has a goal on the day. Foley will take that shot. It's no good. Ball is picked up by Edward Gukasian. And we're going to have an infraction there against the Raiders, as he sent that ball forward. Illegal passes. He grabbed the stick in the wrong location. Now Marujo driving in. His shot, no good, as Dylan Marujo is driving in, trying to get the pass from Morgan. As those two have teamed up for a goal earlier in this game. Marujo also with an assist on the day. Now Morgan with it out wide. He gets it to the top of the attacking zone where Pereira has it. Pereira back over towards Morgan. Highlanders trying to find an opening in this Raider defense. It's been rather stout. Errant pass there, Foley unable to handle it. Chasing that one down is James Walker. Walker with it now. Keep an eye on 25, Marujo. As Walker trying to break in past Berkowitz. Drop that one towards Rosas, but it gets by him. Owen picks it up, and he's breaking towards the goal. The shot by Owen is knocked away. Good block there by Pałazinik. Highlanders maintain possession, though. Seamus Foley with it now. Foley takes the shot, and that goes wide. Foley has a goal today. Pałazinik will send it out of the zone. Goes out of bounds. I believe that might have been last touched by the Highlanders. And right there, Gukasian again, number 13 is in and puts it into the back of the net. That's his 4th goal of the game. 7-2 is the Raider lead. Under a minute remaining here in the first quarter, as Levon Gukasian has come out on fire today with 4 of the 7 goals for the Raiders. Back to the face-off circle. Gukasian has been dominant, maintaining the possessions for Watertown. And that's going to be stick infraction there. Will go to the Highlanders. So Matt DeAngelis with it now. Matt fakes left, goes right, heads towards the net, fires the shot, no good. As it bounces wide, out of bounds, but off the shot. Highlanders were closest. They will maintain possession. As Rosas has it now. Rosas will go back behind the goal to Alex Morgan. As Morgan has it back there. Morgan from the X position. Brings it out, looking for some help. Being harried by John Jajan. Morgan drives in. Opportunity, loses the ball though as he was driving in towards the net looking for the shot. Who picks it up? That's Levon Gukasian once again. And Gukasian downfield through the middle zone as he enters the attacking zone, and a foul's going to be called. And a second flag is going to be thrown as Seamus Foley is going to get called for the slash as well as the push on the edge there against Gukasian. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. Highlanders trailing 7-2 after 1 quarter. We'll be back for second quarter action here from Dilboy Stadium on Somerville Ed TV. We are back for second quarter action. Highlanders will open with possession here, trailing 7-2. Story of the game so far, number 13 for the Raiders of Watertown, Levon Gukasian, as he has 4 goals of the 7 for the Raiders. Highlanders with the ball. As Matt DeAngelis has it, feeds it down to Alex Morgan. Morgan on the near side, even with the goal. Morgan heads it back to DeAngelis. DeAngelis fakes left, goes right, comes around, looking to drive in, spins. And he drops it back behind the net. He's double teamed there. He gets past the double team. Opportunity here for DeAngelis as the backhanded shot goes wide of the net. Matt used his speed and elusiveness to get open there, but could not find the back of the net. And the Raiders will get possession as they were closest to the ball when it went out of bounds. There's Berkowitz with it now. He will break through the midfield zone towards the attacking zone. His pass a little bit errant past his intended target, but Logan Marafote able to chase it down. Marafote, one of the goals as well for the Raiders as he drives towards the net. Gets it taken away. Nice job there by Tim Jones as he was able to control it. Highlanders tried to get it out on a break. So they were looking for Dylan Marujo. Highlanders were able to get a goal in a similar situation. But the errant pass into the attacking zone results in the Raiders with the ball. As their goalie, Pałazinik, almost gave up the ball there, still bouncing around. Who's going to be able to dribble that, pick that up? And that's Alex Morgan for the Highlanders who comes away with it. So another opportunity for the Highlands. Marujo here is on the near side, gets the pass, shot, and Pałazinik able to take care of that one with his big net. Nice job there by William Pałazinik. And now Berkowitz has it as he will go into the attacking zone for the Raiders. And they will work it around the perimeter. Number 22 is the other Gukasian brother. Number 13, Levon Gukasian, is the one with the ball. He's done most of the damage today. As Levon fakes the pass, drives in, shot going wide. He was defended well that time by Matt DeAngelis. Whoever was closest, had a member of their team closest where the ball went out of bounds on a shot, stays with that team, and in this case it is the Raiders. So the Raiders will keep possession. As Marafote with it now, gives it out in front of the net now. That one taken by Hickey, the goalie for the Highlanders, as he's looking for some help, gets it in the face, in the manner of Andrew Villigren. But the Highlanders turning it over there, almost turning it over. But picking it up, well, almost picking it up as he's chasing it down now. It's going to be Austin Pereira trying to control that. Pereira unable to. Picked up by Berkowitz. Berkowitz gets that one out. As now John Jajan, I should say, had it. Defended there by Matt DeAngelis, trying to keep that one in the zone of the Raiders, but unable to. Errant pass there in the midfield area. As Ryan Willard trying to control it for the Highlanders. Coming away with it, though, is going to be Tim Jones. As Jones controls it, gets it down to the far side of the net, I should say, to Alex Morgan. Morgan passes it to Matt DeAngelis. DeAngelis breaks in and puts it in the back of the net. As DeAngelis gets his first goal of the game, a really nice assist there. As Alex Morgan was able to drop it off to Matt DeAngelis. Highlanders cut it to a 4-goal lead. 7-3 is the Raider lead. 8:47 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders have struggled to handle number 13 out there, Levon Gukasian. I think Gukasian's getting a breather on the bench right now, though. So an opportunity here as Berkowitz is taking the face-off, but Berkowitz is able to get the ball, but not maintain possession. And it's going to be called against the Highlanders, a push-off there without the ball. So there's Gukasian as he is back in attacking. I think they've moved him up to the attack position, and the 3 attackers not allowed in the midfield area during the face-off. Gukasian has it out wide. He's defended there by Willard. As this one goes to the X position, but it's stolen away. Nicely done by Villigren. Villigren puts it down on the ground, though. Scrum in front of the net. Hickey trying to keep it at a good angle. And there's number 13 again, Levon. As Gukasian puts his 5th goal in of the game. Scrum in front of the net. Levon Gukasian's the man who came away with it, and he put it in the back of the net behind Hickey. 8-3 is the lead for the Raiders. 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders need to dial up something. Get somebody on Gukasian, as he is a nightmare right now for the Highlanders. Berkowitz in the face-off circle for the Raiders. Facing off there against Candelino, and Candelino comes away with it. Breaks into the zone, shot. No good, as that one is blocked well by Pawazinik. As Berkowitz almost loses it, able to pick it back up and plays it forward. That ball lost, bounding around, picked up by Benavides. Alvin feeding it forward, gets it forward to Foley. Foley into the attacking zone. Foley with a goal already today. He'll drop this one looking for Alex Morgan to the far side of the net. Slow bounder that Alex is able to field, but no attempt to attack the goal as Manasian is on him. Alex gets past Manasian, goes towards the net. That's blocked wide as Pawazinik once again standing tall in the net. Owen Rosas will have it for the Highlanders as he brings it back into play. Gives it over to Alex Morgan at the X position. Alex finding Foley. Seamus's shot. That goes wide. Highlanders once again maintaining possession. Alex Morgan will have it behind the net. tries to feed it to Marugio, gets past him, but Foley picks it up. Foley being bodied there by Oliveira, gets past Oliveira, looking to squeeze between two defenders, and he does. Foley takes the shot after squeezing past Berkowitz, and it's good. 6:40 remaining here in the first half. Seamus Foley has cut it back to a 4-goal advantage for the Raiders as Foley gets his second goal of the game. 8-4 is the lead for the Raiders as the Highlanders looking to light some offense here as Foley was able to get that one done. Beat his man one-on-one. The helper came over. He split the defenders and found the back of the net. Now Berkowitz with it on the face-off. Foul's going to be called against Logan Gauthier. So the Raiders have it. There is Levon once again as his shot goes. We have a flag down though. Foul called against the Raiders, I believe. Nope, that's going to go against Foley. As Foley is going to be sent off. Man advantage right now, 30 seconds I believe, man advantage for the Raiders, as that foul happened previous to the goal shot attempt by Levon Gukasian. So this bounding around the perimeter. Pipitone losing it there. Chased down by the Highlanders. Tim Jones into the attacking area. Tim Jones with the long pole finishes it off with a defensive pole. Difficult to get good torque with that long thing, that long pole, that defensive pole. You get a lot of torque, I should say, but difficult to aim. No problem there, though, as Tim Jones on the fast break, short-handed the Highlanders were, and Jones put that one into the net. 8-5 is the Watertown lead. 6:04 remaining here as Tim Jones has done an excellent job through the midfield area using his speed. That time he did not stop as he just drove directly in and was able to get the bouncer past Pałazinik. Pałazinik has done an excellent job in the goal so far for the Raiders. Maybe a possible idea there by Tim Jones. Get those bouncing shots, I should say, past Mr. Pałazinik. Of course, you're watching Boys Lacrosse here on Somerville Ed TV. All sorts of things going on Somerville Ed TV as we have all the spring sports. Girls lacrosse, we will be covering them as well. We have boys volleyball, we've got softball, we've got baseball. In addition to that, you can see the future of what the sports might look like here at Somerville High School, as you can check out our YouTube channel, Somerville Ed TV, and check out Marcelo Brosiner or Chris Soares as they were covering the future of Somerville sports, the intramural city championships in soccer. So you can see the future developing right in front of your eyes here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Get those subscriptions up. I want 2,000. We're about 400 short, so I need some people out there letting everybody know to mash those buttons. And we are coming back right here with some lacrosse action as the Highlanders trail by 3. But they were, I should say, trailing by 5 moments ago. So 2 goals for the Highlanders, one by Seamus Foley, the other by Matt DeAngelis, have brought them within 3 goals. Logan Gauthier would take the face-off for the Highlanders against Berkowitz. And bounding around, dribbling around on the ground, scrum happening. Looks like Berkowitz had it for a second but got knocked away. Gauthier now will chase it down. And it's going to be out of bounds as he stepped just out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Highlanders. I think he got actually the Raiders on a checking infraction there, checking him out of bounds. Tim Jones feeds it over here to the near side. Owen Rosas feeds it to Alex Morgan. Morgan here near side, near the 10-yard line of the football field. Gives it to Marugio, cutting across. His shot goes wide. Ball will stay in possession of the Highlanders. As Rosas was back there, he will have possession of the ball. So he brings it back into play. Owen defended by Manasian. Feeds it out to the top of the attacking zone. Matt DeAngelis with it there. DeAngelis had some speed on his earlier goals. He spins away from Oliveira. Gets past him. Looking to get past a second man, and he does. His shot, though, is knocked away. Ball out of bounds. Highlanders will have it. 4:59 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders have cut it to a 3-goal lead as Marugio going in. His shot is into the back of the net by Dylan Marugio. Marugio, his second goal of the day. It is an 8-6 lead now for the Raiders as the Highlanders looking to storm back here in the second quarter. 4:51 remaining in the half, and the Highlanders have cut this lead down to 2. And that does mean number 13 is going to return to the face-off circle, Levon Gukasian. Levon began the game at midfield in the face-off circle, was dominant, as you can see right there, just takes that ball right away, getting the possession for the Raiders. So he feeds it to the inside. There's Marafote. Marafote has a goal. He fed it to, Gukasian. And then once again, that little behind-the-back shot puts that one right in the goal. And the Highlanders were down by 2. Now they're down by 3 once again as Levon Gukasian gets his 6th goal of the game. Highlanders have got to figure out something to do with number 13 out there. He is decimating them. As Gukasian once again at the center face-off circle against Logan Gauthier. And Gukasian takes it and brings it into the attacking zone. Face-off so vital in lacrosse. Now Gukasian defended by Gauthier, has it here near side. Oh, I'm sorry. Taking his time, deciding what he wants to do, spins around, takes the shot, that goes wide, bounces off a pole. Tim Jones comes away with it. Now Jones, we saw his speed on his goal as he breaks into the attacking zone. He's going straight in there and tries that bouncer again, but that time it didn't get past Pawazinik as it went wide. Now the drawback to that, unfortunately for the Highlanders, when you're trying a fast break goal like that is you don't have anybody offensively near where the ball goes out of bounds after the shot, so you lose your possession in that situation because the closest person was the goalie. Of course, he just got it stolen from him. Pawazinik did, as Owen Rosas was able to take it away. Now Rosas heading in towards the net. Tough angle shot by Owen, and it hits the back of the net. Highlanders trailing once again by 2, 3:43 remaining in the half. 9-7 is your score as Owen Rosas gets onto the scoring ledger with his first goal. Excellent job by Owen as he burst out from behind the net from that X position and took that shot very early, a difficult angle, and was able to get it by Pawazinik. Back to the face-off circle here. And it will be the Highlanders' ball, infraction against Gukasian. Seamus Foley comes in, and he will carry it into the attacking zone. Highlanders setting up their offense with Seamus with the ball at the top of the zone. He feeds it here to the near side to Rosas. Owen gets it down low, drops it to Alex Morgan. Morgan looking for the cutter as Marugio not able to control it, but then it's picked up by DeAngelis over to Marugio, and that is in the back of the net. We are at a 1-goal game as Dylan Marugio has his third of the contest. 8-9 is the Raiders' lead. Highlanders storming back here in the second quarter. 3:08 remaining in the half. Once again, Face off at midfield. And Gukasian able to come away with it. Double teamed right at the top of the attacking zone. Ball knocked away, but Berkowitz runs it down. So the Highlanders running 2 people at Gukasian, and Berkowitz gave it up. Highlanders now with Philemon in. Philemon Joseph trying to get that one in there. Actually, I'm sorry, that was Alvin Benavides. That time the Highlanders did have their offense in position enough, so they will maintain possession. Alex Morgan has it behind the net. He's defended there by Jalen Gonzalez. Out here to the top of the attacking zone, Austin Pereira with it. Feeds it here near side, Jonathan Chan. Chan gives it up to Rosas. Owen has a goal. And Owen will break towards the net, pull away. Switches out with Morgan at the X position. Nice pass there, but Pereira unable to get the netting on it. Bounces around, Rosas comes away with it. He'll feed it back to the top of the area to Chan. Chan brings it near side to Morgan. Morgan looking for a cutter. Gives it to Marujo. Marujo, top of the attacking zone. He fires that one that ends up going wide. Pawazinik will chase that one down out of bounds. I believe, we'll see, but I think the Raiders will have possession when it is brought back. 2:02 remaining in the first half. Highlanders have tightened this one up to a 1-goal lead for the Raiders of Watertown. So the Raiders will have possession. As John Jajan will handle the ball. Try to get it out of their defensive zone as he gets it forward to Pawazinik. Pawazinik loses control of it. Berkowitz will pick it up. He's double teamed, ball knocked away. And the Highlanders pick up possession as Rosas gets it. Rosas gives it to Morgan. Morgan looking for the cutter, Chan, but unable to get it controlled was Jonathan Chan out of bounds. Oh, I'm sorry. Saved Pawazinik had it in the netting. So they get it out of the defensive zone for Watertown in the mid zone. As Patrick Salvato tried to pick that one up, unable to. And now Caleb Mayhew with it. Mayhew into the attacking zone of the Highlanders. And steps out of bounds. We'll see if the Highlanders get control of the ball, and I believe they will. As Tim Jones feeds it up forward to Candolino. Candolino unable to control that one, but Owen Rosas backing it up, picks it up. Rosas with it now, brings it into the attacking zone. Alex Morgan near side. Morgan looking for a cutter. He's got Marujo driving in, tried to lead him a little bit too much, and it goes all the way across and out of bounds. That will be the Raiders' ball as Berkowitz goes over to collect it. 52 seconds remaining in the first half. 1-goal game. 9-8 is the Raider lead. Berkowitz gets bodied off the ball there, but he gets the ball forward as Mayhew with it now. Out wide on the far side. He's defended there by Ryan Willard. Mayhew looking for some help. Spinning away from Willard. Back into the X position behind the net. Little soft pass, but it worked out well as it was partially deflected by the Highlanders, but Edward Gukasian was able to run onto it and pick it up, fire it towards the net, and get his second goal. Alvin Benavides stepping out with a bit of a limp there with 21 seconds remaining here. Highlanders trail by 2. There's going to be a timeout on the field before that final 21. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back here momentarily with Somerville Highlander Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV. We are back for the final 21 seconds of the first half. Highlanders trailing 10-8 after the goal by Edward Gukasian. His brother Levon Gukasian, 6 goals on the day, dominant in the face-off circle, taking the face-off, but Gauthier comes away with it for the Highlanders. Breaks into the attacking zone, and that is in the back of the net. As the Highlanders cut it back to a 1-goal game, 14 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Great job there as Levon Gukasian has been dominant in that face-off circle. Gauthier are able to take advantage of it. Maybe a little bit of arrogance there, I don't know. So he poked that ball right by him, drove into the attacking zone and got the goal. This time Gukasian's able to come away with it as he drives into the zone, looking for the back of the net, gets it knocked away. So that ball goes out wide, chased down by Caleb Mayhew. 4 seconds remaining here in the first half as Gukasian tried to extend that lead back to 2. Long shot there. Did it go in? And it did, as Edward Gukasian, with a long-distance bouncing shot, gets it past Hickey, and it is a 2-goal lead for the Raiders here at the end of the first half as they lead 11-9. We will be back for second half action soon as you are watching Somerville Highlander Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium. Highlanders trailing 11-9, 2 goals behind the Raiders of Watertown. The reason why is number 13, you see picking up the ball right there at midfield, Levon Gukasian. He has 6 of the Raiders' 11 goals. He has been absolutely tremendous today. Highlanders have tightened up slightly defensively against him, but still struggling as this time Tim Jones taking that defensive assignment. And you see right there how effective he can be as Ryan Willard came up on the double team, but that did not deter Mr. Gukasian as he picks up his 7th goal of the game. 12-9 is the Raiders' lead. The Raiders led by as much as 5 goals in the second quarter of this game. The Highlanders came back, cut it down to a 1-goal lead as Dylan Marujo got his 3rd goal of the game hit there in the second quarter, late in the second quarter, and Logan Gauthier cut it down to a 1-goal lead late in that second quarter. But then the Raiders were able to put themselves ahead by 2. Now they lead by 3, but Alvin Benavides breaking in to the attacking zone, takes the shot. That goes high, out of bounds. It'll be the Highlanders' ball behind the net as Alex Morgan brings it in. Morgan gives it over to Marujo. Marujo looking for the cutter as he found Austin Pereira cutting in, but good job defensively by Pawazinik between the pipes. Seamus Foley, though, coming in, getting his 3rd goal of the game as he bounces it right past Pawazinik. Highlanders finding some success with those bouncing shots, aiming towards the feet of Pawazinik. He's got a fast net around his shoulder area. He's done an excellent job with the higher shots by the Highlanders, but those bouncing shots, Highlanders have been able to get past him. Levon Gukasian right into the attacking zone, shoots it. Hickey with the block. Good job there by Sean Hickey as he denies Gukasian. Highlanders looking to get it out of their defensive zone. Benavides looking to feed it forward. A little bit too far out ahead of Tim Jones. Highlanders trying to chase it down as it goes through their offensive zone. And that's going to be against the Highlanders as James Walker gets called for the holding. Pawazinik with it now. He'll feed that one forward. And they are able to make the connection there as Gukasian. That would be Edward Gukasian feeding his brother, Levon. And Levon puts that one into the back of the net. It is one Gukasian feeding the other Gukasian as Edward feeds Levon. Levon gets his 8th goal of the game. As whatever the Highlanders were doing to calm him down late in that second quarter, it has worn off here, opening out the second half. Gukasian once again with the goal. 3-goal lead for the Raiders. Gauthier and Gukasian at midfield for the faceoff. Logan was able to take one away from Gukasian and drive in to score a goal with only 14 seconds remaining in the first half, but then the Highlanders, that cut it to a 1-goal lead, but then the Highlanders gave one up as well right at the end of the half. Ball bouncing around. Willard picks it up. Willard has it, but gets it knocked away. There's a scrum going on there. Highlanders trying to get the ball away. Instead, it comes away with Logan Marafote. Now Marafote with it. He is defended by James Walker. They get it to Gukasian. Gukasian defended by Benavides. Speeds right past him. Now going by Tim Jones. Tries to take the shot. Good job by Jones to tie him up there, as that shot not accurate. Pipitone tried to pick it up, loses it. Tim Jones will pick it up on the run, trying to, and he does successfully, entering the attacking zone. Feeds it to the left to Marujo on the near side, too high, and that goes out of bounds. It will be the Raiders' ball. That's sent into the middle area, and Benavides able to pick it up. Alvin sends it into the Highlander attacking zone. Marujo trying to get it. Alex Morgan looking to dribble it. He will get hold of it. Morgan now, defended by Jajan. Alex, no goals, but multiple assists in this game. Jajan staying with him. Morgan feeds it out to Foley. Foley has 3 goals today. Foley looking to the inside, pulls it back. Spins around, gets past Berkowitz. Driving in, goes back to the outside. And he pulls it back, throws it out towards Marujo, but that's going to get past Dillon into the mid-zone. And Benavides trying to block off, but once it got past midfield, turnover occurred. Alvin needed to step up past that 50-yard line and get that ball. As that goes to Mayhew. Mayhew spinning around towards the center. Shot no good as it goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Raiders. And from X position trying to hit Mayhew, but Mayhew unable to control it. Now Pereira comes away with it for the Highlanders. Austin Pereira with it now. Good speed for Austin as he speeds past Pipitino, I'm sorry. Alex Morgan looking for the cutter as he feeds the interior. Matt DeAngelis tried to poke that one towards the net but got knocked away. And Pawazinik with it now. Pawazinik feeds it out towards midfield, but Benavides able to knock that one away. Now DeAngelis with it. Matt has 1 goal on the day. Has some open space. Drives in, looking for the shot. Fires, partially blocked there. As it goes away, Marujo was able to get it. He fires it, goes wide to the near side. Picked up behind the net by Owen Rosas. As Owen kicks it back to Morgan. Alex behind the net. In the X position, defended there by Jajan. Morgan spinning around, fires the shot, goes wide. Highlanders will maintain possession. Rosas with it now. So he will give it back to Morgan at the X position. Alex looking for the cutter. Marujo was cutting in, didn't have him. Finds the secondary cutter there. Nice job as Matt DeAngelis fakes it, pulls it back, and puts it home. Really nice job by DeAngelis on the fake and the shot and goal to make it a 2-goal lead. Another great job from X position as Alex Morgan back there making things happen. The straw that stirs the drink as he gets, I believe, his 5th assist of the game. 11-13 is your score. Highlanders down by 2. Gukasian got there. Midfield. Gukasian comes away with it. Breaks into the attacking zone. He's met there by Willard. Peels to the near side. Willard on him tight. Gukasian spinning around. A little behind the back pass. Back here to the point. Goes to Edward Gukasian, and his shot is wide. Mayhew was the closest. Raiders maintain possession. Gukasian now sneaking behind the net. Willard one-on-one against him. As that pass gets past Gukasian and out of bounds, On the pass out of bounds, the Highlanders will get it as Willard breaks out with it. Willard looks ahead, looking for Foley. Nice pass there as Foley's out ahead of Berkowitz. He's into the attacking zone. Seamus looking to make it a one-goal game, and that goes wide. Alex Morgan will pick it up behind the net. 6:07 remaining in the third quarter. Morgan over to Marujo near side. It's Marujo spinning, looking to get to the interior. Defended tightly by Oliveira. Marujo with the pass to the far side gets it to Rosas. Owen unable to control it. Looking to pick it up. He does. Defended by Manasian. Rosas able to cut through. Help defense of Jajan comes over. Jajan now bodying up. Feeds it to Pereira. Pereira now near side. The Highlanders trying to find a way to get to that net. Alex Morgan out far. Looking for a cutter. Gets Marujo. Dylan with the shot. And that's in. What a shot there by Dylan Marujo. Alex Morgan yet another assist. It's a one-goal lead for the Raiders. 13-12. 5:16 remaining in the third quarter. Dylan Marujo picks up his fourth goal of the game. Back to the face-off circle. Gukasian, Gauthier. Gauthier pokes it forward. He's able to come away with it. Can he pick it up? Berkowitz is on him, but Gauthier comes away with it. Behind him is Gukasian. Gauthier gets it, trying to keep it controlled, but Berkowitz was able to steal that one away. So now Berkowitz with the ball. Looking for Gukasian, gets past him, gets past Benavides, gets past Mayu, rolling on the ground, picked up by Stephen Morris. Now still back on the ground, Morris unable to control it now. Mayu trying to keep control of it, comes out to Ryan Willard. Willard with the ball. Willard will pass it forward, looking for Tim Jones. Jones, stutter step, fires it to the near side, and we've got a tie ball game as Owen Rosas puts that one home. Excellent job there by the Highlander offense. Tim Jones breaking into the zone, getting control of the ball, fires the pass to the near side right in front of the goalie, Pawazinik, and he could do nothing to stop it. As Owen Rosas picks up his second goal of the game, we have it tied at 13, 4:25 remaining in the third quarter. Now Gukasian taken down by Albin Benavides. Can you tell he played linebacker? Out of the scrum, Marafote comes away with it. Marafote picks up a screen, defended by Benavides. Benavides sends him to the ground with the body check. Marafote still down on the ground. Got injured on that play. We're going to step away here while they address the situation on the field. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium, tied up 13-13. As Marafote being helped off the field after he was checked by Albin Benavides. Looked like his left ankle was the issue there. As he was leaving the field, though, the limp was becoming less noticeable, so hopefully no real damage done there. We will begin action back here with 3:57 remaining in the third quarter. The Highlanders have fought back. They trailed by as much as 6 earlier in this game. They have fought back to tie it at 13. As Owen Rosas was able to get the tying goal for the Highlanders off of an excellent assist by Tim Jones. Name of the game right now for the Highlanders is stopping Levon Gukasian, number 13. Levon has 8 of the 13 goals for the Raiders. He is an excellent player. His brother Edward Gukasian has 3 of the other goals for the Raiders. Highlanders begin with possession here as they bring it out of their defensive zone. Fed forward to Austin Pereira. Good speed for Austin as he speeds away from Berkowitz. Cuts to the middle and loses the ball there. Dylan Marujo looking to pick it up, though, as Dylan there bodies the two Raiders away, allows Austin Pereira to pick it up. Pereira fires that one towards the net. It hits the outside of the cage. Highlanders maintain possession, 3:30 remaining in the quarter. Alex Morgan with it now. It's Morgan being bodied back there. He's able to break past John, and Alex Morgan with the speed past John, and the shot past Palazinik. Highlanders lead for the first time today. Morgan's first goal of the game. Morgan has, I believe, about 6 assists as well today, as he is positioned in that X position back behind the goal. He has been excellent finding cutters for the Highlanders. So they force themselves into the lead for the first time, 3:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Benavides will take the face-off against Gukasian. Gukasian takes it away quickly. He's defended by Tim Jones out on the far side. Gukasian will just hold the ball until he finds an angle that he wants to take. He has a shot that he takes from behind his back, a little backhanded behind the back shot that he likes to do as well. Berkowitz with it now at the top of the attacking zone. He's defended there by DeAngelis. Back over to Gukasian. Highlanders need to make sure Gukasian is watched closely. He's got Tim Jones on him right now. Not a lot of action for the Raiders aside from Gukasian with the ball. As Mayu comes out to the edge of the attacking zone. Mayu will cut in. Philemon Joseph on him. Gukasian again, taking his time. And now he'll cut towards the middle. Gets past Jones, takes the shot. That's turned away. Hickey was there. Raiders maintain possession as they bring it in. Oliveira with it. Oliveira unable to control. As we see if the Highlanders can get it away. Willard over there against Oliveira. Physical battle between Willard and Oliveira. And it will be Willard who comes away the victor in that. Willard feeding it forward, trying to get it to Tim Jones, but that one gets taken away by Berkowitz. Berkowitz feeds Levon Gukasian, and Gukasian puts it home. As Gukasian had broken out from the near side of the net to the middle of the field, he was found and got his 9th goal of the game. 14-14 is the score, minute 45 remaining here in the third quarter. Highlanders have got to keep somebody on number 13, whether he has the ball or not. They've got to keep marking him. It's Gukasian once again midfield for the face-off against Gauthier. Gukasian comes away with it. Into the attacking zone, he gets past Benavides. Tim Jones knocks the ball away, though. Tim Jones is looking to pick it up, and he does. Jones, speed through the middle zone, gets the ball knocked away by Berkowitz. Berkowitz looking to pick it up. He gets pushed off the ball by Gauthier, and we have a foul. Push is going to be called against the Highlanders. Raiders ball as Mayu has it. Mayu feeds it out to Gukasian. Levon busting in past Maras. Tries the pass to his brother Edward. Edward was able to pick it up off the bounce, fired it towards the net, but it went wide. Goes out of bounds. Last to touch it were the Highlanders. So Watertown will bring it in. Minute 12 remaining here in the third quarter. We are tied at 14. Levon Gukasian, number 13, with the ball out wide. Stephen Morris defending him. Again, Gukasian has taken a Sunday stroll with the ball. He'll pass it to the top of the attacking zone to Mayu, under a minute remaining in the quarter. Mayu gets past Jones, drives in. Mayu with the shot, that goes wide. And that will stay in possession of the Raiders. And the pass here, trying for the near side, looking for Oliveira. And Benavides almost able to steal that one away, but it goes out of bounds as he was unable to pick it up on the dribble. 35 seconds remaining. Tie ball game, 14-14. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. As Edward Gukasian gives it to his brother, Levon. Levon, 9 goals today. Levon looking to Berkowitz here on the near side on the pass. Gets past Berkowitz, and that will be Highlander ball with 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders looking to take the lead as they have possession. We have a stoppage blown for by the referee. Just defining the Highlanders can't bring it back into their attacking or their defensive zone, I think. Gauthier losing control there as Edward Gukasian able to knock that one out of his netting. Berkowitz with it now, feeds it forward, looking for Edward Gukasian. Gukasian feeds it off to his brother, spins, he's double teamed, spins away from Morris, goes for the shot. Hickey was up to the challenge. And that will do it for the third quarter. Good job there by Sean Hickey as Gukasian on the far side tried the bouncing shot past him, but Hickey knocks it away, maintains the tie for the Highlanders, 14-14. We are heading towards the fourth quarter here from Dilboy Stadium on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium, tied up at 14 between the Highlanders and the Raiders. Highlanders have stormed back. At one point, they were trailing by 6 goals in this game. They have been able to tie this one up here as we enter the fourth quarter. The key for Watertown is the man with the ball right now, or looking to get the ball, and he just picked it up, number 13, Levon Gukasian. Levon Gukasian driving in, looking for something. He's got 9 goals on the game, and Logan Gauthier defending him. And we have a whistle here. As you can see, Watertown's offense basically is Levon taking the ball and doing what he chooses with it. And he has chosen 9 different times to put it behind Highlander goalie Sean Hickey. Tied at 14. Watertown with the ball, trying to hit Berkowitz heading towards the net, but he could not control it. Now Oliveira trying to pick it up for the Raiders. He gets it knocked away by Benavides. Matt DeAngelis trying to get control of it. Instead, still bouncing around. DeAngelis, Benavides in there for the Highlanders. As Berkowitz reaching in for the Raiders. And Berkowitz will come away with it. Now Berkowitz into the middle of the field. He's got Gukasian, tries to hit him near side. Gukasian, though, unable to control that pass, and it winds up with Hickey. So the Highlanders now have possession, looking to take the lead. Long pass downfield, a little too long, bounces up. Alex Morgan looking to control it. Unable to control it was Alex Morgan as John Jajan comes away with it. Jajan feeds it forward to Berkowitz where he's double teamed. And the ball's knocked away. Dylan Marujo picks it up. Marujo through the traffic, drives it to the far side, pass to Alex Morgan. Morgan controls it on a bounce, gives it to Tim Jones who couldn't control it. But Matt DeAngelis is able to, look at that speed by DeAngelis around the corner, avoids another attempt at stealing the ball away, tries the shot a little high. DeAngelis 2 goals on the game so far. Highlanders maintaining possession. Alex Morgan back there. Morgan looking for the cutter, Pereira, as that is too high, bounded down into the goalie's crease. And Pereira loses the possession there. The Raiders have it. So they feed it forward. Berkowitz through the midfield area. He's got Gukasian here near side, being marked closely by Stephen Morris. Highlander is able to take that one away. As Pipitone could not keep possession. Highlanders firing that one forward. Owen Rosas misplayed it, but Alex Morgan backing him up, back behind the net, able to get it. Morgan, multiple assists, looking for another one, fires it towards the net, did not get into the net. So I'm trying to see who Morgan was trying to get that ball to. I think it was, yes it was Austin Pereira cutting there. Highlanders maintaining possession though after the shot. as Seamus Foley will clean this one up in the midfield area for the Highlanders. Foley looking to carry it in. 9:20 remaining here in the game. 14-14 is your score. Austin Pereira gives it to Marujo. Marujo, 4 goals today, looking for another one. Unable to. That one gets blocked by a defender. Rosas comes away with it, feeds it back to Morgan. Morgan looking for Marujo on the cut, and Marujo was unable to get it into the net. Looked for a moment like he had it there, but Pawazinik comes away with it. Pawazinik gets that blocked, though, and Rosas chases it down. Highlanders maintain possession. They get it out to the top of the attacking zone. Pereira, good speed there, gets around one defender, but loses the ball. As Ed Gukasian feeds it forward to his brother, Levon. Levon into the attacking zone, defended by Maras. Gets past Maras, gets past another Highlander, puts it in the net. As you saw right there, Levon Gukasian giving the Raiders the lead, 15-14, as he drove right past Maras and then past Willard, and that nifty little behind-the-head shot gets it past Hickey. 15-14 is the lead as Watertown looks for their first win in 2 seasons. Highlanders down by a goal, 8:30 remaining here in the game. Talk to you really quickly about what we have to offer here on Somerville Ed TV. It's not just about the athletics. We've got all sorts of Somerville activities. We've got school spring concerts. We've got winter concerts, fall concerts going back years. We've got spring concerts coming up. Also, if you go on Somerville Ed TV, our YouTube channel, you can get civically active and civically knowledgeable. We have council meetings. We also have had recently the entire interview process, the public interview process for the Somerville Public Schools superintendent hiring process. Remember, here at Somerville Ed TV, we want to keep you active, we want to keep you knowledgeable. Somerville Ed TV, the Ed, it stands for educational. Mash those buttons for us. We've got about 1,600 subscribers. We want to get up to 2,000. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Wake your neighbors, call your kids, and let them know what we've got going on here at Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel. And of course, we've got excitement going on here at Dilboy as well. Highlanders down by a goal, 15-14. 8:30 remaining in the game. Levon Gukasian, number 13 for the Raiders. He has done it all, as he has 10 of the 15 goals for the Raiders, including that go-ahead goal, as he was able to bring it in from the near side wing, get past 2 Highlander defenders, a little behind the head shot, gets it past Hickey. So we'll have a face-off here at midfield. Gukasian has also been dominant in the midfield face-offs. Gauthier has only won a few. He did win one at the end of the first half and drive into the attacking zone to score a goal late in that first half. Highlanders would love to see that happen again. And Gukasian, though, comes away with it off the face-off. Feeds it over to the far side. Handled there, sent out back to Gukasian. Once again, this is their offense. Gukasian will basically handle the ball and just walk around with it. He's being defended right now by Alvin Benavides. Gukasian will try to find some lane that he can drive in or a give and go. He's done that quite a bit as well. He likes to give and go with number 41, Berkowitz, who he just passed the ball to. And he also likes to give and go with his brother, number 22, Ed Gukasian. Ed has 3 goals on the game, by the way. So we're down below, 7:45 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by a goal. It's Benavides blocks off that attempted or thought about attack by Gukasian. Now Tim Jones comes out to pester Gukasian a little bit. He makes him give the ball up. Gives it up to Eddie Gukasian. Now brother Eddie, 3 goals for himself today, defended out there by Steve Maras. Apparently the Gukasian family has the same offensive philosophy of holding the ball. Berkowitz feeds it behind the net. There's Oliveira. Oliveira unable to control it, defended by Willard. Oliveira and Willard working for the ball, trying to pick it up as Rosas comes in to help, but Berkowitz able to come away with it. Now that's Eddie Gukasian, and Eddie sends it back out to Levon. Levon has it at the top of the attacking zone, under 7 minutes remaining. Tim Jones defending Gukasian. Gukasian bodying his way in. Finds Alvin Benavides waiting for him. He pulls it back out. Watertown with the 1-goal lead, taking their time, drawing time off the clock. Highlanders have trailed by 6. They're back tying. They came back, tied it up, took the lead by a goal, but now Gukasian once again has the Raiders out in front by a goal. Berkowitz with the ball now. Now they get it to Eddie Gukasian. Eddie defended tightly there by Morris. As Eddie pulls that one back out, gives it to his brother Levon. Another minute has passed, 6 minutes remaining in the game. No shot clock here in Massachusetts high school lacrosse. If you watch college lacrosse, you know there is a shot clock, keeps things like this from occurring. Gukasian breaking in, and he puts that one in the back of the net. As Levon Gukasian breaking in against multiple Highlanders, able to maintain control of that ball in that netting, and puts it past Hickey. 2-goal lead now for the Raiders, and we're back at that midfield circle for the faceoff. And once again, there's Levon Gukasian. Highlanders need to win a faceoff here late to get this game away from Watertown. Watertown leading by 2, 5:40 remaining in the game. Watertown will just take time off the clock. They just took 2 minutes off the clock during that last possession before the goal. And Gukasian will get the ball. As Gauthier is called for the infraction. Berkowitz in front of the net, spinning, trying to keep the ball. It's knocked out, and the Highlanders come up with it. As Willard comes away with it, he feeds that one forward. Tim Jones with it now. Jones has a goal. Jones into the attacking zone. Gives it to Marujo. Marujo to Morgan. Morgan bouncing shot knocked away by the goalie Pawazinik. Ball on the ground outside the crease. Picked up by Jajan. Jajan gets checked down to the ground. And it will be Raider ball. As Jajan will have it. 5:08 remaining in the game. Highlanders down by 2. It's Pawazinik with it now. Alex Morgan trying to get that ball out of that net. Forces the errant pass, picked up by DeAngelis, but DeAngelis gets it knocked away as well, and Berkowitz is able to come away with it, but he gets checked there by Dylan Marujo. And the call is going to go against the Highlanders, as Berkowitz did not have the ball when he was checked. 4:45 remaining here in the game. Highlanders down by 2 goals, and the Raiders, I should say, have the ball. Edward Gukasian with it now. Gukasian gets it out to Levon Gukasian. And now Levon will hold. Tim Jones out there. Bodying up against Levon. Trying to keep him out there. Double team now on Levon. As they're joined by Seamus Foley, Levon gets around both. Matt DeAngelis will body up against him again as well, but that makes no difference whatsoever, as Levon Gukasian goes through 3 different Highlander defenders and puts it past Sean Hickey for his 11th goal of the contest. It is now a 3-goal lead for the Raiders. So we have a timeout on the field, 3:59 remaining in the game. Highlanders need to get some goals here late, trailing by 3, as Levon Gukasian has put the Raiders on his back. We're going to step away for a moment. We'll be back for the last 4 minutes of this game here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium. Highlanders trailing by 3. As Levon Gukasian, number 13, at midfield, taking this face-off against Logan Gauthier for the Highlanders. And Gukasian is able to come away with it once again. He has been dominant in the face-off circle, and he has been dominant on the offensive end. 17 goals for the Raiders. 11 of those have come from the stick of Levon Gukasian. They have it out wide right now, handled by, and they're into the interior. Berkowitz with it. Berkowitz gets it. His shot attempt knocked away. Tim Jones has it. Tim trying to clear out of the attacking zone, but gets it taken away by Ed Gukasian. And then Eddie gives it off to his brother Levon. Levon sends it to the far side, where Pipitone is taken down, or the ball is taken away from him. Ends up with Berkowitz. Berkowitz's shot goes wide, and it will be Highlander ball. Off of the errant shot, 3:04 remaining. Highlanders trailing by 3. Highlanders had this game tied up at 14. Back with about 8 minutes remaining in the game. And Levon Gukasian took control with 3 straight goals. Highlanders fought back to lead once in the third quarter. As Dylan Marujo off the long pass gives it off to Alex Morgan. Morgan with the shot. That goes wide. As Pawazinik doing a good job in the net for the Raiders. It'll be Raiders ball as John Jajan has it. Jajan gives it out to Ed Gukasian. As Eddie being harried there by Matt DeAngelis. DeAngelis has had a good game, 2 goals in this game for Matty. But just the physicality, Eddie is so much larger than Matt DeAngelis, so he wasn't able to get the ball away from him. Berkowitz finally loses control, unable to maintain it. Highlanders get the ball back. 2:20 remaining. Highlanders need to score quickly as DeAngelis gets it down, gives it off to Rosas, but Owen couldn't handle that pass. Gets by him, going all the way out of bounds. Off the errant pass, it will be the Raiders' ball. 2:08 remaining in the game. As they get it to their goalie, Pawazinik. While Pawazinik is inside that goalie's crease, he can't be touched. He used that to his advantage to get it out to Eddie Gukasian. And Highlanders able to steal the ball away. 1:44 remaining as Pereira brings it into the attacking zone. Gives it off to Rosas. Owen has it now. Highlanders got to get towards the net. Trailing by 3. They need to put one on the board. Pereira now top of the attacking zone. Gives it off to Dylan Marujo. Marujo's shot goes wide and out of bounds. Highlanders maintain possession. 1:24 remaining. Morgan once again with the pass, looking for the cutting Marujo. It gets by him. Also gets by Ryan Willard, but it got past midfield, and that is good enough to give possession to the Raiders. 1:18 remaining. Precious seconds ticking away for the Highlanders, and the Raiders now will have possession once again. As they give it here to the near side. Gukasian breaking in. Defended there by DeAngelis. Shot attempt, no good, blocked away. Berkowitz tried to get it back to Gukasian, and he succeeds. Gukasian's shot is in as it gets past Sean Hickey with 57 seconds left. Gukasian scores his 12th goal, and the Highlanders trail by 4. Levon Gukasian, number 13 for the Raiders, has been tremendous today, no question about it. He has scored every way you could possibly think of today. And more important than that, actually, he's been dominant in that face-off circle. He's been able to maintain possession for the Raiders at important times throughout this game. So the Highlanders were able to get a 1-goal lead in the third quarter, but since then, it has been the Raiders, especially Levon Gukasian, Highlanders had it tied up 14-14 with 8 minutes remaining, but Caucasian then scored the next 4 goals for the Raiders as they have pulled away with this 4-goal lead, 41 seconds remaining in the game. Alex Morgan collecting it in the area behind the goal as he will bring it back in bounds. Pass to Marujo. Marujo, shot is good. Morgan and Marujo teaming up. This time with green below their shoes, not white below their skates. 18-14, or 15 I should say, is the score, 35 seconds remaining. Now at the end of the first half, I will point out there were 2 goals scored in the last 24 seconds of that half. One by the Highlanders, one by the Raiders. So fast goals can happen, but Gauther's got to be able to win this faceoff, and he is able to win it. Actually, that was Salvato who was able to win that one. And it will be Highlander ball, 27 seconds remaining in the game. They have to get it up there quickly. Marujo feeding it forward. He'll keep it himself, takes the shot, and puts it in. And we've got ourselves a 2-goal game with 22 seconds left as Marujo gets his 6th goal of the game. Again, Pawazinic has done an excellent job between the pipes for the Raiders, but has let some goals by him that are those bouncing shots near his feet. We're going to have a timeout taken by the Highlanders with 22 seconds left, trailing by 2 goals. We're going to take it with them. 22 seconds remaining here in this game. Highlanders down by 2, but they've scored 2 in the last 14 seconds against the Raiders. Important there at the face-off circle, but once again, Levon Gukasian gets the possession. Highlanders looking to cause problems and steal the ball away. Nice job by Hickey as he's able to take that shot and block it. Long pass downfield looking for Dylan Marujo. Instead, John Jajan knocks it out of bounds, so the Highlanders will maintain, but only 2 seconds remaining, and that will do it as the Highlanders lose this one by the score of 18-16. And it was all about Levon Gukasian for the Raiders of Watertown as he led the Raiders to their first victory in 2 seasons of lacrosse. As they did not get a win last year, they were 0-18. So they will leave this game, though, 1-2. The Highlanders will leave this game 1-3. As the Highlanders will continue on this season, we will have continuing coverage of boys lacrosse, along with girls lacrosse, along with baseball, softball, volleyball, all of that here on Somerville Ed TV. And I'm looking forward to bringing that all to you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching today as the Highlanders lose this one to Watertown. Thank you very much, Joe Constantine on camera and production. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV.